Backpack Snackin here, putting the tuna in your casserole, if you know what I mean. Bringing you a tactical breakdown on Hollywood. So, why this game? Well, honestly, it's because I'm solo DPS. Well, that doesn't, I mean, I'm solo queue and I'm DPSing, which never happens. I will give away the ending. We do win this. As you'll notice, the SRs are very, very close, so this was actually a kind of a well-balanced game. I am not a good DPS, which is honestly the reason I chose this. I wanted to review my own mistakes, and even though we have the win, see if I can spot things I could have done better. So, and as always, you know, comments from anybody are welcome. So anyway, let's get this thing started.
Prepare to attack. Select your
All right, skipping forward. All right, so not a bad comp. You know, honestly, for a silver bronze level game to come out with people who are willing to 2-2-2 is unusual. Although, hey folks, my profile is public. If you'd look at it, you would know I'm a tank healer. But, you know, hey, it's, again, silver and bronze. I don't mind the Hammond. Hammond Rhine, not the greatest combination, but it's absolutely workable. Because in this situation, the Hammond just kind of goes and does his own thing. I need to coordinate with him when he goes and pounces. So does the Tracer, actually. The Tracer could get a lot of work done. I'm going to give it away. That does not happen. We just can't pull off that level of coordination. Healers are okay, not great. I like the Lucio for speeding past the point, but that requires that we have communication and coordination, which, again, silver and gold level games, bronze even. I don't know that that's going to happen. You know, in mid silver, that kind of coordination just doesn't happen. Mercy, after her nerfs, to me, she's a secondary healer. Rez is still extremely powerful, but you've got to be covered. You've got to have resources dedicated to you to get that res off. So it's a mixed bag now. All right, I'm thinking about switching to McCree, but I'll give it away. I go back to Ashe because she just feels better to me. And someone's a programmer.
Somebody's a
look at
programmer.
that chat. All right. Well, I tagged the Anna, but she gets behind a car.
Almost got that Anna.
Okay, so this is my problem through the whole game, through this whole first point, and I really suffer here. My positioning is crap. Now, I try and fix it later, and I do a little better, but the shield, we have no shield break, and I'm trying to stay safe, but I also can't get in a position to do any work, which should have told me I should have switched to the Rat, because the Rat had a lot more shield break. Diva, so I believe, what do we got? We got Diva, Orisa, there's a Lucio for their heals. I believe that's a Widow way back there.
Sorry.
A little bit of spam with the dynamite. Okay, I am lucky that Widow is a bad shot. And I'm trying to shoot our own wrecking ball, and now I'm reloading. One thing I'm not good at is shooting the dynamite, and Ashe is weak to dive, and I'm getting dived here.
You are doing so much damage. Alright, got my ult.
Diva's behind and she's low.
So silver damage, although don't get me wrong, that's nothing to be proud of on this game. But relative to the rest of the team, right, our damage is just low. Oh, god damn it.
Spread out. Come on. I told you to spread out.
I guess I should have coach gunned away. I don't think I could have gotten out of that, but maybe I could have.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Too young to
That also tells me that Diva's using a huge amount, or done a huge amount of damage.
Oh, no. Here. Oh, no.
Team is split.
About Arisa?
There's no communication. Alright, I finally noticed the Widow. Our team is, well, dying quick. Sure, really? So I can do that, but I can't hit the rest of the team. And I can't aim my dynamite, apparently. I should aim that farther back.
Again.
I think I tagged the Diva.
I have barrier.
So, I think Silvery Limbs is one. I've almost got Bob. So, my aiming does need some work. My positioning definitely needs work. I potentially could have gotten over into the building, the security office. That might have helped me. I'm kind of proud of offing the Widow. That was good. But the rest of my play is not.
That Diva, she's trying to die.
I've almost got Bob. Thank you.
Ult number 2.
Missed the rat. Not by much, though.
Spread out
Spread.
this time.
Oh, nice job.
I got the healer and something else. Arisa is
It's that damn shield.
Come on, get this jump rat. Please, he's really doing a lot of damage to me.
There's 2. So I can hit the Widow.
Get her first.
There's a dynamite hit, and I got dived.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Again, no communication. Team is spread. There's no coordination. So what you're hoping is that the other team is as uncoordinated as you guys. And there's 3.
Get her.
I might have hit that tire. See, now I'm hitting my dynamite. Now I'm taking a better position. I need to do that sooner. I'm just hip firing here, just trying to do some extra damage. And if I was the enemy diva, I'd have held that ult. I don't deserve to be on fire. And here comes the long reload. Trying to pick on the Widow because she's the only thing I could consistently kill.
I get the idea.
Really? Really? The arc of the dynamite takes it over the building? Really? Son of a bitch.
You're back to that.
Yeah, I got one. Hip fire on the Anna. Alright, I'm going to go back and push payload now because we won this easy. So, I know where I need to be. I'm having trouble getting there. And unfortunately, the garbage can blocked my dynamite. I got absolutely hammered. Wow, that was a good flick shot from the... that was a good flick shot from the Anna. Okay, so I feel like at this point in the game that my performance wasn't good on Ashe. I wasn't killing enough. Although I controlled the Widow fairly well for a silver. Switching here to Soldier to try and get more consistent damage.
This is not your time.
Okay, Lucio knocked me back out of my ring, my healing ring, and the Widow was able to wound me enough that the Lucio could finish me off. I should have... Actually, see where my death cam is right here? I should have been here at this corner. Or even back one corner, or up on the ledge there to the left. That would have been much better positioning than what I took.
Just regroup.
It's just 4 of you in there.
Spread out.
No one can hide from my sight.
Ah, they got me.
I don't quit till the fight's done.
Alright, so 1.5. My performance as DPS was horrible. At least in my opinion it was. I mean, I don't need to pop off, but I don't think I provided enough value on either DPS that I chose. So let's skip forward. Okay. Now, I went and checked profiles here, and a lot of them are private, right? And I ponied up on a healer. But that, what is it, no, not Dutchy LOL person? Their profile is private, but they healed as Mercy last time. So I'm thinking it's a healer main, and I need to take DPS to balance this team out. So I go ahead and flex with DPS, even though if I were the rest of the team, it's like, okay, that guy can't DPS. I'll take the DPS. Let him do something else. But it didn't work out that way. Yep, see? So I'm going to junk it. So Junker, Risa, Reaper. We're weak to Pharah. And we're very short range. We're weak to Pharah, but we are short range. Luckily here, even though there are some good sightlines for Widow, quite honestly, their Widow is not great, which saved our ass, quite honestly, because they were basically 5v6 the entire game.
Just
It's lagging out really bad, guys.
So our Zen is having lag problems. I've got an awning in the way and readjust.
okay, back.
Okay, someone tell me what the secret is to Junkrat spam, because I can't spam to save my life, but I die to it all the time.
Reaper.
Okay, the enemy team is attempting to come down a small corridor when the other team has a Junkrat. and that's what happens. Reload, stupid, reload. God damn it. My past self can't hear me.
Yeah, Discord Lucio play.
I'm just trying to control lanes at this point. Although I will admit, I missed my enemy trapped. Because someone's in the building, and I should have set off that mine I put in there. But I did not see that enemy. I didn't hear the audio cue, and I didn't catch that. So I have tunnel vision at this point. She walked right into that. I may not have done anything else this whole game, but I made that widow's life miserable.
Thank you.
Okay, so a res from our Mercy. We're in trouble, though. I gotta work on my mine aim, too, if I'm gonna play junk. Again, I'm just trying to control lanes.
Oh, I'm gonna point.
I'm holding.
Hold better.
Alright. There's a couple of us on point. I'm on fire now. Look at that. Both our healers are down. They'll get this point here, I think.
Scatter.
This is bad, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Vince. We're aware.
This is bad.
Junkrat suffers from D.Va, by the way. It's hard for Junkrat to survive against a charging D.Va.
Junkrat coming behind you guys.
Okay, I'm trying to get to this elevator. I could have mine jumped up, but I'm trying to hold him.
I need hero with me.
Our tank is getting shredded. Whoops. I'd like to say that was on purpose. It wasn't.
Someone help. Someone please heal for me.
Just get the...
Reloading. Couldn't kill her. There we go.
Both their healers are
All right,
down.
that was lucky.
Widow behind. No, she's not. Never mind.
Come on, kill D.Va. Too fucking long until you kill D.Va.
Yeah.
You want to wait until you kill her, though. Normally. It's better stagger.
You say so.
Widow support.
D.Va, no matrix.
Again, I'm just trying... Now, my positioning's bad. I really should take high ground here, and I don't. I have got, when I play DPS, I've got to remember that.
Baby Diva's up top, flanking the healers.
Where all this?
Junkrat.
That Anna's actually pretty decent. Mine to the face. That will become an opening for a tactical breakdown, by the way. That was a great death scene.
If at first you don't succeed, blow it up again.
Better if we can hit
Again, we're not grouping,
Good Piggy.
but our communication has improved over what it was. That was a waste of them. Oh, that poor widow.
Diva Discord.
And that's it. So, what were my problems, right? My problems were positioning was horrible. My aim on Ashe needs improvement, but I think at my rank it's okay. Not great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think in the stats I had 40% scoped and 30% unscoped or something. My Junkrat play was not good. I knew what I was trying to do, which was control some of the lanes. I was okay at that, but my positioning is just god awful with these DPS characters. I have got to start taking the high ground. I just do. I need to that alone would probably elevate my DPS gameplay to high silver, low gold, if I'll just remember to do it. Other problems, our team comp. Actually, our team comp was okay. For a silver game, really, we flexed fairly well. Our Reaper kind of carried. The Hammond went and did Hammond things. He did well. I didn't see him die a lot. I don't know about feeding. It's hard to tell that you're feeding with Hammond because he uses his adaptive shield. When he uses his adaptive shield, he's not feeding because the other team isn't getting any charge off of it. So he's really hard to tell when he's feeding. But he certainly didn't die a lot. So he was. But the enemy didn't counter him either, right? They didn't take a Mei. They didn't take a Sombra. They didn't take something that could counter him. So he was kind of getting to run all over him. We did not communicate well. We did not group well as a team. And I probably should have pointed that out. But at this rank, it's hard to get people to wait. There's a mentality that you've absolutely got to be on the point all the time, and you don't, right? There's a mentality that you've got to run in as fast as possible. Always a mistake. But what do you do when the rest of the team is trickling, right? What I tend to do is I go to a point where I can see somebody else, and then I stick with them, kind of a buddy system thing, and then I try to get people to group up around that kind of little core that we're forming. At this rank, I don't know what else to do, because if I wait, people continue to trickle, then you just stand there and spawn. And if you go in all the way to the point, then you're just going to die because you're 2 on 6. So kind of this little buddy system is the best thing I found. But hey, if anyone's got another suggestion, I'm open to it. And that's really all I got. That's it for the tactical breakdown. It's running long anyway because I like to hear myself talk. Be good to each other. Snacking out.